What's going on, guys? I'm Entity Maze, here with a discussion video on the latest Pokemon Sun and Moon anime news. So recently we got 4 brand new titles, which I'll show on screen along with their own teaser summaries. So, I shall read out the first episode's personal summary, then give it my thoughts and theories straight after. Episode 82, Dance Dance in Evolution. The summary states, quote, "It's been decided that the classmates at the Pokemon School will present a Poké Dance, where their Pokemon will dance a dance the trainer has come up with. They all start coming up with dances that make the best use of their partner Pokemon's individual qualities. But this episode will air on July 19th. On July 12th though, Pokemon the Movie 20 will be airing instead. But with that said, let's now move on to my thoughts and theories regarding this episode. Firstly, I might as well mention that we recently got a preview for this episode too, which pretty much just showed us the characters practicing some dance moves with their Pokemon, and even Team Rocket making an appearance to capture their classmates' Pokemon. Also great to see James cross-dressing again. And finally, we also see a new character today, dancing with an Ori choreo, which I suppose she will be teaching the gang how to dance. So because of this preview, summary and title overall, when putting it together, the story is already pretty much painted out for us. Of course the guys will dance, Team Rocket will interrupt, the Pokemon that evolves will probably evolve during the Team Rocket scene and beat them in a battle, and then the episode ends off with the dance class continuing and everybody admiring this new fully evolved Pokemon, which I suppose this evolved Pokemon will be Steenie into Serena, simply because the preview and even TV listing images for this episode shows a big focus on Steenie, which is high evidence. Some people have been saying that it could be popularly evolving because, you know, it's a performing like Pokemon, and although that would be a nice twist and just overall lovely to see, I beg to differ the focus would shift away from this one character to another. But hey, time shall soon tell. If Steenie is going to evolve though, I do want to say that 1, this would be spectacular as it would give Mallow some new development in the future. 2, it'll be interesting to see how this Pokemon will interact with the other characters and Pokemon, seeming as it just got bigger. And finally 3, I just like Serena's design overall. Of course though, for this Pokemon to evolve, it needs to learn Stomp, which it does not currently know, so I suppose it would learn it in this episode if it is to evolve. However, at the same time, when I look at this image, it looks like Steenie could learn Teeter Dance due to the pose it is making, which it can actually learn Teeter Dance in the games. So, I don't know, I don't think it could learn 2 moves and evolve in one episode, as that's way too much focus. But of course this pose could not be Teeter Dance, or Steenie might not evolve at all, or a Pokemon might not evolve at all, making the title mean something else. We just have to wait and see basically. But for now, my bets are on that Steenie will evolve within this episode. Let me know in the poll though if you think a Pokemon will evolve or not. I'd love to hear. But overall, yeah, that's the episode and most of my thoughts in a nutshell. It looks like it can be quite fun, and we all know Ash can't dance, so I cannot wait for the comedic moments we see with him. Hopefully in the future too though, we will get an actual school dance episode, as I've been wanting to see a slice of life episode like that. Anyway, let's now move on to the next title and summary, which is episode 83, Ash Becomes Tiny. The summary states, quote, "Father from Aether Paradise has come to the Pokemon School to act as a special lecturer for today's class. In order to get students interested in science, he has prepared a machine that can turn anything big small with a single flick of a switch. Father prepares to give a demonstration right away, but the machine won't work right. And when he finally thought he got it started, Ash ends up becoming tiny." Okay, this episode will air on July 26th. So moving on to my thoughts and theories regarding this episode. What? Like, what is this episode? This is very weird for Pokemon standards and kinda goes too far in my opinion. I mean, yes, we have gotten episodes before dedicated to giant Pokemon, the biggest examples I can give being the adding of giant Pokemon, despite the Pokemon being robots, the 3 episodes in the Advanced Generation series of a Pokemon somehow becoming larger, the 1 Diamond and Pearl episode, and even the Sun and Moon episode, but 1, they were larger Pokemon instead of a small human, and 2, I didn't really like any of those episodes apart from Island of the Giant Pokemon, as they went too far in my opinion too. By all means though, I'm not hating on this episode, I'm just confused to why they would want to make an episode like this. But of course, as always, I will give the actual episode a go, as I could end up enjoying this episode a lot. But right now, I'm just, I don't know, I can't even express how I feel 100% I guess. But hey, I know for a fact that many people will find this idea funny already, So, yeah, good for you. To wrap up my thoughts on this episode though, of course it looks like the plot will be Faber trying to make Ash become normal size again, which he will succeed. At the same time though, I can see one of those non-canonical endings happening where Ash does become normal size again, but something else bad happens. You know, that kind of cliche story. And I guess that's all I can say. Man, this will be very interesting to watch. Also, Pokemon School, keep Faber away from kids. Look at this shit he's doing. Oh, although it is nice to see him again. Anyway, let's just move on to the next episode, shall we? Which is episode 84, The Shape of Family, Poipo's Feelings. The summary states, quote, "One day at dusk, Ash goes to the marketplace, where he meets a woman that paints wonderful pictures. She tells her his name is Mina, and it appears she is able to sense how Pokemon feel deep inside. When she takes a look at Poipo, she immediately feels that it loves painting pictures, but she also senses something else." This episode will air on August 2nd. So moving on to my thoughts and theories regarding this episode. Firstly, yay, we're seeing the debut of Mina, aka the trial captain for the fairy type trial in the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games. I honestly didn't expect to see her appear this early on, but I'm not complaining, as it looks like this episode will have a good introduction to her due to it showing us her passion for painting. So that's excellent. As for the Poipo focus though, I can only assume that Mina somehow detects some of its backstory due to the feelings it found from it, or maybe just the feelings it has for Ash due to the word family being in the title, which Ash and his Pokemon are pretty much Poipo's family at the moment. I'm not too sure which option I lean more towards at the moment, but that's legit the only two things I could possibly think that Mina detects from Poipo's feelings. In fact, that's pretty much all I can say for this episode too. But who knows, Ash might also learn about the fairy type trial once Mina sees a Z-ring, which would be nice. But I don't see Ash doing the actual trial, but instead another character. And yes, I know there's no trial captains of the anime, but Mina could still know that there is a fairy type trial present. Anyway, with that said though, let's now move on to the final title and summary, which is episode 85. Slide, Stride, Skatal, I don't even know how to say this Ultra Beast name. The summary states, quote, "A giant object that resembles a giant vaulting horse has appeared on the sports ground at the Pokemon School. Ash thinks it's something Professor Kruger has prepared for class and immediately tries to leap onto it. But just then, the Ultra Guardians receive orders to immediately dispatch. This episode will air on August 9th. So moving on to my thoughts and theories regarding this episode. Firstly, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that the object that appeared at the Pokemon School was indeed the Ultra Beast, which this means that this is the first Ultra Beast to get very close to the Ultra Guardian base, which is very cool to me. However, apart from that factor, I hope the rest of this episode can please me, as this Ultra Beast is just one giant rock basically. I don't think it would be given a unique personality, as it's just a rock, and two, I just don't see anything too interesting they can do with this Ultra Beast too, regarding plot. But hey, time shall soon tell in August once we get the preview and actual episode of what this Ultra Beast will do. Although, before we finish off my thoughts on this episode, I do also want to mention one thing again. I freaking love how the Ultra Beasts are always so spread out. It makes the pacing for this arc feel so heartwarming to me. But that's all I had to say for this episode, and all the episodes overall. However, let me know in the comments down below what you think of each of these episodes, and which episode you're most excited for. I'd love to hear. Me personally though, I guess I'm excited for Mina's episode the most, as these new patches or titles weren't the best, but at least hers has something which I can see plot importance happening, you know? But anyway, I will still of course give the other episodes a go, and I'm very interested to see how they will go, especially the Tiny Ash one. Regardless, with that said though, if you did enjoy this video, then be sure to leave a like and a subscribe for future Pokemon content. It helps out a ton. You'll also become a member of the Entity Squad. For now, this is Entity Maze, signing out. Thank you for watching.